Salty Conversation. The Chofetz Chaim and another Rav once set out together on a 3-day journey to do a Devar Mitzvah, a matter of religious significance, in a town somewhere in Poland. Along the way, they stopped at an inn, known for its high standards of kashrus. They were seated at a special table, for the woman who owned the restaurant recognized them to be prestigious rabbis. She had them served promptly, and when they finished the meal, she approached them and asked, "So, how did you like my food?" "Very good," said the Chofetz Chaim. "It was excellent." "And how did you like my food?" she asked the other rabbi. "Oh, it was quite good," he replied, "but could have used more salt." As the woman left, the Chofetz Chaim turned white. "I can't believe it," he exclaimed. "All my life, I have avoided speaking or listening to lashon hara, evil talk, or simply saying bad things about a person. And now Hashem made me come with you, and I have to suffer by hearing you speak lashon hara. I regret that I came here with you, and I'm convinced that the purpose of our trip is not a true Devar Mitzvah after all. Otherwise, this would not have happened to me." Seeing the Chofetz Chaim's reaction, his companion became flustered and frightened. "What did I say that was so wrong?" he stammered. "I said that the food was good. I only added that it needed some salt." "You simply don't realize the power of words," cried the Chofetz Chaim. "Our hostess probably doesn't do her own cooking. Her cook could well be a poor widow who needs this job to support her family. Now, because of what you said, the owner will go back to the kitchen and complain to the cook that the food didn't have enough salt. In self-defense, the poor widow will deny it and say, 'Of course I put enough salt in the food. I even tasted it before you served it.' And the owner will then accuse her of lying and say, 'Do you think the rabbis out there are liars? You're the one who's lying.' And they'll argue, and strong words will lead to even stronger words. The owner will get so angry she will fire the poor cook. The woman will then be out of a job. Look how many averas you caused. You spoke lashon hara. You caused the owner and myself to listen to lashon hara. You caused the owner to repeat the lashon hara, and that's the sin of rechilus. You caused the cook to lie. And because of you, the owner caused pain to a widow, and you caused an argument, another Torah violation." The rabbi smiled at the Chofetz Chaim and said softly and respectfully, "Rabbi Yisrael Meir, please, you're exaggerating. You're carrying this just a bit too far. A few simple words can't possibly have done all that." "If that's what you think," replied the Chofetz Chaim as he stood up, "let's go to the kitchen and see for ourselves." As they opened the door to the kitchen, they saw that the owner was indeed berating the cook as the poor woman stood, wiping the tears from her eyes. When the rabbi saw what was happening, he became pale and ran over to the cook, begged forgiveness, and apologized profusely for any harm or distress he may have caused her. He pleaded with the owner to forgive and forget the incident, and begged her to let the woman stay on the job. He even offered to pay her to keep the cook. The innkeeper was really a kindly woman, and she also wanted to fulfill the rabbi's request. Of course," she said hastily. "I only wanted to impress on her the need to be more careful. She's really a fine cook, and she'll remain here at her job."